everybody, how's it going today? We are going to be doing mermaid nails with a foil technique. First we're going to want to do is dust off all the nail dust. Just go ahead and get that off, any brush that you have. And then we're going to go ahead and put the polish on. I am using this lavender color by Essie. And we're just going to go ahead and do our first coat. The pinky I'm going to leave the foil, so we could go ahead and just leave that one plain for now. And we'll go ahead and get back to that after we are done painting the first and the second coat. And so when you are painting, you're going to want to make sure that you don't get any paint on your side walls of your fingers, just because otherwise if you put it in the lamp, it is going to cure. And it's harder to get off. It eventually will come off, but when you want to take a picture of the nail, I feel like it doesn't look that great. So we're just going to want to try and keep it as nice as clean as we can. Alright, and then we're going to go ahead and do the thumb. And get as close to the cuticle as possible without getting any of the paint on there. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and put this in the LED lamp for 30 seconds. Alright, now that we're done with the first coat, we're going to go ahead and apply the second coat. And again, we're just going to be doing the same exact thing as we did the first time, still leaving the pinky nail without anything on it, just because we will get to that in a second. But again, still make sure that you don't get any of the gel on your fingers. Alright, now we're just going to go ahead and put it in the lamp and cure for 30 seconds. Now that we had cured it for the second time, we are going to go ahead and put the base coat on the pinky nail. And what the base coat is, it's just going to add that sticky layer for the foils to adhere to. And make sure, even though this one is clear, you want to just go ahead and make sure that this one doesn't get on the skin as well, just because in pictures you will see it. Now it's time to go ahead and cure it for the 30 seconds in your LED lamp. Now that that's all nice and cured, we're going to go ahead and apply the foils. I had picked this gold one. We're going to go ahead and press that down. Go ahead and put some pressure and pull it off. There we go. And then I had picked this pink one too. And you're going to go ahead and just do it as many times as you'd like until you get the effect that you want. And if you want as much as you'd like, go ahead and just do another layer of the base coat and then put it in the light and cure it and do it all over again. And this is the purple one that we're going to be doing, just to add some different colors of purple. Alright, now that that's all done, we're going to go ahead and get our top coat. You could apply any top coat to it, just make sure that it's something more sticky, just because I do notice with the pink one, it does smear the pink a little bit. Make sure to get it all over the nail. Alright, cure it for your 30 seconds. Alright, now we're just going to go ahead and put the scales on. This is going to take some time, so don't get frustrated, just take your time. And then you're going to want to cure it every so often. So I think I cured it about 3 times, depending on how many rows I had gotten and how the gel had looked. If it did look like it was starting to move a little bit, I would cure it, just so it didn't smear. And you went ahead and put that in the light once again. And just add more scales. Just keep going. And the gel that I'm using is the Essie Black gel. I like using gel polish when doing the designs if I can, just because it makes it easier. So if you do mess up, you could just go in with your brush and get Alright, my camera had cut out. I had already put on the top coat, and now I had put in on the shell in the middle. And so we're just going to add some more stones, and it's the exact same way, the way I do it. So let me go ahead and show you. Sorry I'm not in frame that well. It's kind of hard when you're working on yourself and making sure you're in frame at all times. If you guys have any tips or tricks that I can do to make sure that I stay in frames, especially with my hands, go ahead and leave me a comment down below and like of things that you guys would do. I would really appreciate that. Alright, so the back of the pencil, it does have a metal thing on it where you're able to push the stones around. I use both. I use my hands and my pen. And the pen that I'm using, it's a wax pencil. I love, love, love this wax pencil. The only negative thing that I would have to say about it is that sometimes the wax does get on the stones, but it does come off. It comes off very easily. But sometimes when you go and take a picture and you forget to wipe it a little bit, you end up forgetting that it's on there, and the stones don't show their full shine and potential that they have to shine. And alright, and I'm just looking at it to see what I'm going to want to do. I was going to do it off balance a little bit, just so it would be more towards one side than the other. But since I did put the big shell in the middle, I felt like I wasn't able to do that. It just didn't look right to me. It's all just personal preference, though. I mean, if you like that look, go ahead, you know. But I felt like for me at least, the way the shell was angled, the way I had certain things already on there, I felt like I couldn't do exactly what I wanted to do, so I ended up doing it a little bit different, which I still love the way it came out. We are almost finished. Just adding, I ended up choosing to do the same exact thing on each side, just to balance both sides of it, which I like it. I think it looks beautiful. Right. I like to work with the glue as I go, just because since I am doing it off of the top of my head, I like to think about where I'd like to place it and then go from there. Sometimes I do plan on moving it if I don't like the way I placed it. This glue, luckily, it doesn't dry as quick as other glues. So I am able just to put the stone on there. If I don't like it, I could just move it around just because it takes a little while to cure. But when it cures, the stones stay on there, which I love. This is one of my favorite glues. If you guys want me to go over other products and reviews and things like that, I could go ahead and do that because I do have a big variety of things that I have. Alright, that is the final look. I'm not going to add anything else to the rest of the nails just because I feel like it's pretty the way it is. If you guys think that maybe I should add more stuff to it, go ahead and leave a comment. And then if you guys follow me on my Instagram at Lorena Aguirre _ my Instagram, it has a lot of my work on there too. So if I do plan on doing anything else to it, I will end up uploading it on there, or I'll put it on my story. Alright, thank you guys. Have a great day.